you noticed that hot dogs come in packs of 10 but buns come in packs of 8? It's so frustrating. How do you buy exactly the same amount of both without having any lonely leftover hot dogs or empty buns? Pause and guess. If you guess that we need some math magic, you are absolutely right. Hi everyone, welcome back to Unwire. I'm your host, and today we are cracking the code on chapter 3, section of which teaches us the L.C.M, which stands for lowest common multiple. This is the secret tool you need to solve a hot dog mystery and so much more. By the end of this video, you are going to be an L.C.M master. So grab your notebooks, and let's get unwired. But wait, to solve a hot dog problem, first we need to know what a multiple actually is. So let's dive into the multiple madness. Alright, let's start with basics. What is a multiple? Well, do you know your times table? Of course you do. A multiple is simply the result of multiplying a number by an integer. So, multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on, just like the skip counting. Say with me, multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and more. Great job. Now, what happens when we compare two numbers? Let's look at 2 and 3. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Any number that are in both lists. I see a 6 and I see a 12. These are called common multiples because they share them. They have them in common. Now that we have found the most common ground with multiples, it's time to find the absolute lowest one of all of them. Enter the star of our show, L.C.M. L.C.M stands for lowest common multiple. It's exactly what it sounds like. The smallest number that is a common multiple of two or more numbers that we never look for the highest common multiple because numbers go on forever to infinity. There are 3 ways to find the L.C.M. Let's learn method number 1, the listing method. This is super easy. Let's find the L.C.M of 4 and 6. Step 1, list all the multiples of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, stop. Step 2, list all the multiples of 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Pause and guess. Which number is the smallest one that appears on both lists? If you spotted the number 12, smash that like button right now. Yes, 12 is our lowest common multiple. 24 is also a common multiple, but it's bigger, so we leave it behind. 12 wins the trophy. Listing our multiples is easy for small numbers, but what if the numbers are huge, like 48 and 72? My hand hurts just thinking about writing all the multiples. Now, let's learn a cooler, faster trick. Welcome to the method number 2, the prime factorization method. This is where we break numbers into their smallest building blocks. Now let's find the LCM of 12 and 18 using factor trees. First, we break down 12. 12 is 2 times 6. Yeah, and then 2 is prime, so we circle it. Now, 6 is 2 times 3. Both are prime, so 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3, or 2 squared times 3. Okay, now for 18, 18 is 2 times 9. 2 is prime, 9 is 3 times 3. So 18 equals 2 times 3 times 3, or 2 times 3 squared. Now, here is the magic rule for this method. To find the LCM, we take every prime factor that appears. We use the one with the highest power. We have the prime factors 2 and 3. The highest powers of 2 is squared. 2 squared, which is 4. The highest power of 3 is 3 squared, which is 9. Finally, we can multiply them. 4 times 9 equals 36. Boom! The LCM of 12 and 18 is 36. Prime factorization is awesome. But what if you have 3 or 4 numbers at once? Drawing all the trees takes a lot of paper. Is there a mega shortcut? Yes, there is. Let's look at the common division method. Now, this is the method number 3. Let's find the common division method, and it is my personal favorite because it's so fast. Let's find the LCM of 20, 25, and 30. Step 1, write the numbers in a row. Step 2, we divide them by the smallest prime number that can divide at least one of them. Okay, let's start with 2. 20 can be divided by 2, and so can 30. But 25 cannot be divided by 2, so we just bring it down exactly as it is. Okay, we keep dividing. We use 2 again. Because of that, 10 becomes 5. Bring down the 25 and 15. Now none of them get divided by 2. How about 3? Yes, 15 divides by 3, so we get 5, 25, and 5. Now we get 5, 1, 5, and 1. Okay. Divide by 5 is like divide by 5 one last time, and now we have 1, 1, and 1. When the bottom row is all ones, we stop. Pause and guess. What do you do? What do we do with all the prime numbers on the outside left column? We multiply them. 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. Times 5 equals 300. So the LCM is 300. Now we have mastered all of them. 3 methods. Now let's see how this magic math saves our day in the real life, including our hot dog problem. And after that, it's quiz time. So let's go to our hot dogs and buns. Packs of 10 and packs of 8. To find out like when they match up exactly, we find the LCM of 10 and 8. Using our skills, we know the LCM is 40. That means you need to get 40 hot dogs, which is 4 packs, and 40 buns, which is 5 packs, for 0 leftovers. LCM is used to figure out when flashing lights will blink at the same time, or when runners on a track will meet at the starting line again. Math is everywhere. Alright, are you ready to test your brain? It is time for 3 mini quiz. Okay, 3 questions in the mini quiz. Question 1. LCM stands for what? 3, 2, 1. Lowest common multiple. Question 2. If 2 numbers are prime, just like 3 and 5, how do you find their LCM? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You just multiply them together. 3 times 5 is 15. Question number 3. True or false? The listing method is best for enormous numbers. 3, 2, 1. False. Division or prime factorization is way better for bigger numbers. Wow, you absolutely crushed that quiz. Now let's do a quick recap before we wrap up this adventure. In just a few minutes, you learned that multiples are like skip counting. You learned that the LCM is the smallest matching multiple between numbers. And you mastered 3 methods: listing, prime factorization, and common division. You are officially unstoppable. Now here's my fun question for you to answer in the comments. If you were buying party supplies and cups come in packs of 6, but plates come in packs of 8, how many do you need to have no leftovers? I cannot wait to read your answers. So if this video helped you understand LCM, please hit that like button, share your favorite part in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe to Unwire so you never miss a fun lesson. Until next time, keep learning and keep unwiring. Bye!